Okay, you guys are all just like really misogynistic.
How do you define misogyny? What? How do you, I'm just asking how you define misogyny.
She's crazy. Maybe we missed something? Let's look back.
Okay, you guys are all just like really misogynistic.
How do you define misogyny? What? How do you, I'm just asking how you define misogyny.
That smile creeps me out, bro. What? Why is she?
Can I go?
Are you okay? Like, do you want, you want to go as in leave?
Bird is not real.
If you, yeah, no, look, if you want to leave, you can leave. I was hoping we could continue having a conversation, but, I mean...
Weirdo.
So do you take into account the fact that on average a male full-time employee works longer hours than a female full-time employee?
Mm-hmm.
Not directly, no.
What about if you did it on an hourly rate? What would be the gender hourly pay gap?
Well, we don't have that data, Senator.
You don't have that data?
Because we ask for annualised salaries because from our employers when they report their data in.
Okay, so if a woman was working fewer hours but earning the same rate per hour as a man doing the same job, would that show up as a gender pay gap?
No.
You know what?
If I put the seat up to urinate and then put it down after I'm done, at your request, that is 2 seat repetitions per urinary event. This arrangement means that if you go into the bathroom, you can just sit down and urinate and leave with 0 seat repetitions per urinary event. Would it not then be a fair and equitable marriage arrangement, creating a scenario where we are both responsible for only 1 seat repetition per urinary event? And she's gone.
He may be on something. Like, what I understand is what he's saying that they could do as a couple is if she goes in, she uses it, and she would leave it down, and when he goes in, he lifts it up to use it and leaves it. When she goes back in, she put it down to use it. If I got that right, just let me know, cause
How y'all been together for like a year and a month? A year and a month?
That's a man.
Hey, so look, do y'all trust each other?
Yeah.
You trust her? Oh, yeah. Trust her?
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch phone for 60 seconds. That's cool with you?
Yeah.
That's cool with you? Yeah.
That's his best friend, his mom, his sister, his cousin.
Hold on, so you know everybody through the phone?
Yeah.
Basically, okay. Alright, so now we finna go through her phone, man. Huh?
I thought it was only your phone.
No. Both of you, like, just making couples to the phone. So both of y'all got to the phone.
Yeah, my phone
Right,
died.
Jordan?
It died. It died.
I see you turn it off.
No, it died. It died.
Yeah, she turned it
How
off,
are you
bro.
gonna tell me it died?
Yeah, she turned it off. I seen her turn it off, right?
There's no proof it died. No, I'm not cheating.
Then why you hiding it?
No.
Your phone was just at 100.
I didn't turn it off.
It was just at 100, right? Like, I swear she just turned it off.
How are you gonna believe him when we're busy? You trust me. You trust me. Why are you gonna believe him?
Just in the park, you didn't have your phone.
No, my phone died.
Turn it on.
No,
Try to turn on.
It died. No. It died.
Alright, man.
Simple.
I don't know, man. He passed the test, but she failed.
I tried.
You got to get it failed.
Look, I'm never gonna be one of those guys that say this could never be me or that could never be me. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut there. But I'm gonna tell you what could be me. If that was me in his position, that relationship would have been left right there. The fact that she played dumb by saying, oh, I thought it was gonna only be his phone, like the guy said we're making couples switch phones for 30 seconds. You heard and agreed, right? And then when it was her turn, you could see her soul leaving her body, and then she sneakingly turned off her phone. Suspicious, right? So if that was me, like that would be all the proof I needed to see. Because if you don't have anything in your phone that you're hiding or you're not doing anything that you should be, you shouldn't have anything to hide, right? So yeah, I would have just left that right there.
Tell us about the whole breaking into your ex's apartment.
Yeah, so he cheated on me endlessly, and at one point just got so sick of it. And we were in the middle of speaking. I sensed he was cheating. I arrived to his apartment. I grabbed one of his patio chairs. I slammed it against his living room window. I went in, stole his social security card and passport, and left.
Sensed he was cheating?
Yeah.
No evidence?
Of him cheating? Oh, there was evidence.
Was it real?
I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure. She got a good whap. Fellas, if you're willing to admit, it's always the crazy ones. Always the crazy ones. But all the jokes aside, though, it's so fascinating to see how much she admits to committing a crime on camera. Yeah. And what's crazy is that she sensed, meaning she thought, she assumed, she just told herself a story that the guy was cheating and acted on it. Like, I don't know about you, but that's concerning to me, fam. Like, imagine if she actually had proof. I think we would have been looking at a mugshot instead.
Let me break it to you boys. The average 23-year-old girl has slept with more men than the average 53-year-old woman. Let that sink in. We're living in a time, and I know this because I used to be a teacher for many years, and I couldn't believe the sexual promiscuity amongst 14, 13, 12-year-old girls, because here's what they had. They had access to Snapchat. They could send nudes of themselves to older boys or whatever it is from the age of 11, 12. Nudes or whatever it is, well, it's technically child pornography. They would start so young, and they're living in an era where there's no negativity attached to sleeping around. It's seen as liberating. So by the time a girl is 23 years old, I promise you she's slept with more men than a 53-year-old woman, because a 53-year-old woman grew up in a time where she was shamed for sleeping around. There was no sexual liberation. There was a sanctity attached to sexuality. A 22-year-old grew up in a time where Snapchat, twerking, wearing promiscuous clothes, going out, being on social media was all normalized. So if you think that, I'm going to be with a 21-year-old, she's going to have low body count. Guys, what world do you live in? What world do you live in?
Not gonna lie, I like this one. I do. But she's right. She is spot on. Because I've had that experience, and that's one of the reasons why now that I'm back in the dating world, I am very cautious, fam. Like, I'm very. Alright, I'm gonna tell you a little story. Something happened to me. So, one of my exes, I mean, although the relationship really didn't last, but anyways, one of my exes, alright, when I met her, I believe she was, 19? And I think I don't remember how old I was then. Anyways, getting to know her, and at some point we did touch on the body count topic. And when she told me her body count, bro, like, fellas, this is another point. Like, whenever you go through a breakup or a heartbreaking experience with any form of relationship, please take the time out to heal. Like, looking back and talking about it now and learning the things that I've learned from my most recent relationship, like, I'm telling you, fam, it is extremely important to take the time to heal. The reason why I'm saying this is because I saw the signs and I still made a dumb decision. Her body count at the time was over 23 and she was 19. That sign and other red flags I did see, but you know, we're physical creatures, so oh my gosh, man. But anyways, what I'm saying is she's right. You know, you can't really find females these days with a body count less than 10. And I'm just being generous right there because it should be less than that. But yeah. Anyways, guys, my point is, again, heal. Take the time out to heal, okay? Take the time out to heal.
Should body count matter?
Obviously, my dumbass is gonna say it shouldn't matter.
Okay. Well, so with that said, what's your body count?
I know it's definitely over like 50, probably over 90.
Throw under the bus. Come on, guys.
Dude, I've been.
As a house, her answer was, I think it's about 200, including men and women.
Wait, how old are you again? I'm 29. Out of the like roughly 100, 150, whatever, like whatever,
200.
yeah, whatever it is.
They threw
how
out
many? I'm
100
just
plus.
curious. How many would you say you love?
Probably 3, 1.
Probably only like 5.
Actually, would you know? 5 is a lot. I would have expected her to say less, to be honest. But whatever.
This guy, he was so low vibration. He wasn't even willing to spend $150 to spend an afternoon with a woman like me.
On
That's
a first
some
date?
right? That's some low vibe.
No, I was gonna say 150 on a first date is kind of wild.
Well, when you get to my level,
on a first date,
that's nothing. Normal first dates for me are thousands of dollars.
Okay.
That's insane. That's not really what's happening.
Usually it's like free to
to go to the
have
beach,
people's time.
like
yeah.
Like it's just a first date. You're getting to know the person. This isn't like you're my girlfriend. I'm gonna spend thousands of dollars on you.
But here's the thing: when you're an expert psychoanalyst, you don't need that. You know the person instantly. Yeah. So I have that gift. I don't need all this time to get to know a man. I don't need it. I know right away. Almost like what you would think of as a psychic. Right into you, right away. I know exactly what you got going on because I'm such a master at the human psyche. I'm very educated. Again, I'm not a typical woman walking around. I can coach women through some basic skills. You don't have to be my level. But it's street smarts. You read vibes. You don't read what they say.
I think she was telling us something there, that she's more of the psycho without the therapy. And pay attention to that key statement that she made. The first one, to spend time with a woman like me. Sounds a bit self-centered, ain't it? Yeah, sounds definitely self-centered to me. And the fact that she expects a guy to just splurge on the first date is crazy. Matter of fact, while you're in the dating stage, there shouldn't be any form of big spending on each other unless it's mutual. Because you're not even mine. And like you don't see the economy out here. Like people are struggling. Real people with real lives are struggling. But anyways, yeah, she did tell us she's a psycho, so that's all we needed to hear. I'll see you in the next one.
This guy's attempt to intimidate another dude didn't quite work. While he was riding his bike on the sidewalk, he asked a delivery guy to move and told him he shouldn't park his van there. The delivery guy told him he shouldn't be riding there since it's illegal. This really annoyed the biker, so he decided to turn around and at high speed tried to scare the courier by making it seem like he was going to crash into him. But then this happened.
Diaper. But like, you think this is wifey material?
Are you saying that I'm not?
Are you?
Are you saying that I'm not?
What's up? Hey, do you think she's wifey material by showing her boobs out?
Who? Wifey material by showing her boobs? I mean, she's pretty fine. You know, I don't know about wifey material by showing her boobs.
Wifey material doesn't define what you're wearing. It's the type of person that you are.
Nah, true shit. Okay, I agree. But let's say if I was your boyfriend, I wouldn't like you to be wearing this
shit. But you're not gay, you're not. She's my girlfriend.
No, I'm not. That's why I don't give a fuck.
And I want my girlfriend to wear this. I think my girlfriend looks hot. I want my girl to go out like that.
But answer this. I agree. What is a guy gonna think when he sees this?
She a little.
I want my girl to go out and everybody be like, oh, she's hot.
Thinking as a guy.
Excuse me? So you're calling me a
That's the way guys think.
So yes or no, are you calling me a
I am.
Wow.
That's the way guys think.
The fuck? My girlfriend is...
Yeah, they don't know the way guys think.
You're small. So basically you're small.
So what if I'm small?
Like, yo, I don't understand the logic behind that. So, alright. A lot of women do not get this. I do not know why, but it just seems to be something difficult for you guys to get. Listen, I'm not saying you should not wear what you want to wear. That you know, do you wear what you want to wear? But accept the type of attention that comes with it. Because at the end of the day, you cannot control how somebody's gonna react to you when you put on a certain clothes. That's all I'm saying. Stereotypes exist for a reason.
You do this when you think you're gonna have a child.
You have
think abortion. No, you take one when you think you have a child. No, when you think you're gonna have a child, you take one to see if Plan B.
Hey, that says a lot.
How many states are there in the U.S.?
51.
Right.
I fucking know. 51 states including Costa Rica.
All right, last one. Repeat after me. Red.
Red.
Blue.
Blue.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Orange.
Orange.
What color's the grass?
Green.
Type shit. You're right. Repeat after me.
Yeah.
Repeat after me.
Yeah.
Repeat after me.
Repeat after you.
Red.
Go ahead. Red.
Blue.
Blue.
Yellow.
Yellow.
What color's the grass?
Green. I swear to God, I'm not hammering.
It is green.
I know.
But you gotta repeat after me though.
But I did. Thank you.
One more.
Go ahead.
Repeat after me.
Yep.
Red.
Red.
Blue.
Blue.
Yellow.
Yellow.
What color are you?
White.
There you go. All right. Repeat after me. This is the last one.
Okay, last one.
But you gotta repeat after me what I say.
You should get it by now.
Red.
Red.
Blue.
Blue.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Orange.
Orange.
What color's the grass?
Green.
Shit.
Oh shit, I'm right.
Can I tell you that you're wrong?
No.
Because you're supposed to repeat after me.
I don't fucking care.
Man, for a minute there, I was like, why is he asking her the same question? But then I listened. It says, repeat after me, which means you should be repeating everything that he says. So that's why she's wrong, for those who don't get it.
Every successful man is because they have an amazing woman with them.
Not really. You guys come when we build the castle. Like, you wouldn't date someone who doesn't have his own apartment. So when the guy's a businessman, he's making money, that's when he gets the girl, right? So you guys come when there's a nest. That's why they call you chicks, right? Okay. You guys are all
Yo, oh man, yo, he cooked. You guys come when we build a nest. That's what we call you chicks. Oh my gosh, yo, that line hit hard.
When's the last time you had?
Last night.
Was it with a boyfriend or just?
Yeah, it was with a boyfriend.
It was with your boyfriend.
It was with my boyfriend. He's so not my type. I would say.
Your boyfriend's not your type.
He's tall and blonde. We are a great couple, I agree, but he's tall and blonde, and that's not my type.
Smash or pass me?
On you?
Yeah.
Smash.
Smash?
Yeah.
Wait, let me get your number.
Okay. All right.
It's an evil world we live in, but hey, I'm gonna keep living.
Bro. Why? It's her boyfriend, but it's not her type. And she's gonna go on camera. And you know what? This is too much, man.
You didn't just make a decision, you made a dick-cision. What are you talking about?
It wasn't that serious.
Okay, I have made myself a flag for it, so I'm just gonna hang out here and dissociate.
Okay.
Anyone like Animal Crossing? Huh?
No. I only did it because you didn't answer your fucking phone.
A funneled heel click!
You never there for me. You want him.
How long is it going on?
But it wasn't even that serious.
The patience on this man. Do your adrenal glands even produce cortisol? Alright, I think I'm gonna go do a guided meditation on YouTube. So, here's my merch.
Like,
Toodles.
bruh. She said it wasn't that serious. It wasn't serious. How do you cheat on somebody and say it's not even that serious? I feel like she's one of them type of females that would like kick you in the balls and say something like, it doesn't even hurt. It's not even that serious. Like legit, I feel like she's one of them type of females. And this guy has a lot of patience, because if that was me and I really loved her, bro, I can't tell you how I would react. You know, I can tell you that I would try my best to remain sane, but yeah.
I was unfaithful.
So you were married to your husband, but you were having children with other men.
I was, and he raised them as his own and knew them to be his own until the divorce. He ended up unhoused, and the first man that I had the affair with is now my boyfriend, the father of my first child, my son, and he was my husband's assistant manager. So he started bringing this guy around, and I made the first move, of course. I feel like I just sensed his kindness. I mean, still to this day, this man that I'm with is the kindest, most patient man I've ever met. But one day he came over my house without my ex-husband there, and you know what happened next. And we only saw each other once a week to do this because of how my schedule, my ex-husband's schedule, and his schedule. But the second affair, who the man is the father of my daughter, he actually worked with me this time. He was my maintenance guy at my leasing job. Again, just another kind man who was nice to me. And then with my daughter, she's Hispanic, so she came out a little more tan than the both of us. And just as she grew up, just kept that tan skin. And still, she looks so much like me. He was just like, yep, she looks like my wife. And here we are, with 3 baby daddies and 2 kids. So yeah, it's been wild.
She showed no remorse whatsoever, G. Like, this is a prime example why men are not even motivated to get married. Why am I even going that far? Not even motivated to date, G. Like, why? And you know, I noticed a pattern there. Oh, it's his kindness. I just sensed his kindness. Are you trying to say that your husband wasn't kind?